Hello, everybody. It is Thursday, December 11th, and welcome back to the Nick Watkins Show. I'm Nick Watkins. Welcome to the 100th episode of this show. That seems pretty crazy, but also, I mean, it feels like time has been going by very slowly, so I guess it feels like 100 episodes of this. We got not a lot to talk about. I mean, there was there were was one big move for MLB, and then a couple moves that mean a lot for the Giants. So I guess we'll start there. We'll start with baseball. In the Rule 5 draft, which was yesterday, the Giants, or no, the Twins. Actually, hold on, that's not true. In the Rule 5 draft, I actually have no idea when that was. The Twins selected from the A's Daniel Susac, who's a catcher, and then we just traded for him yesterday. So that's what happened yesterday. The Giants traded for Daniel Susac, catcher, formerly of the A's. He was a first overall, or not first overall pick, but he was a first round pick by the Athletics. This is, if you are familiar with that name, if that last name rings any bells, then you know you're onto something because he is the little brother of catcher Andrew Susac, who was on the Giants in 2014, 11 years ago, when we won our third World Series in 5 years. So that's pretty cool. I mean, we do have Patrick Bailey. He is awesome, defensive catcher, but having a first round catcher, having a good backup catcher is a luxury that few teams have. And hopefully, this means that we can get a good backup catcher. I mean, we really haven't had that since Nick Hundley or Stephen Vogt when they were backing up Buster. So if you can throw that guy out there every third day, every other day, maybe if he gets to be really good, that is awesome. You give Bales a rest, and obviously Bailey's a fantastic defensive catcher, but it would be nice to have a little bit better offensive production for that position. I do believe in Bailey. I think he's going to be great next year. But cool pickup for the Giants. A little bit of a history there, and also he's a fantastic player, Daniel Susac. He could be at least a fantastic player. So anyway, another big move for the Giants. We didn't even do anything, but it was Mike Yastrzemski who signed with the Atlanta Braves. That's very interesting. Obviously, we love Mike Yastrzemski, um, our right fielder for what is it, 6 years, a little bit less than 6 years, and he signs with Atlanta, so he'll probably play left field over there. He's not going to be replacing Acuna, but maybe he'll get the starting job for the Braves. That would be pretty cool. The Braves also made another big move, and that was for Robert Suarez, former closer for the Padres. Excuse me. Um, this is behind Edwin Diaz, the second best reliever in the free agent market, and the Braves got him for 3 years. He's kind of an older guy, but he's been very good for the past 2 years, 2 or 3 years. So good signing for Atlanta. And Atlanta, just like Baltimore, they're kind of retooling. They've had a great year, and then they kind of fell off. Injuries played a part in that, just like the Orioles. And now both of these teams are coming back with big free agent signings, saying, "Hey, what happened? It wasn't a fluke. We're coming back after a down year." So that is interesting. Today is Thursday, so we have football. The Falcons at the Buccaneers. This game is pivotal for only the NFC South. This game matters to only two teams. One of them is playing, one of them is not. That is the Carolina Panthers, who are not playing. Prediction: Buccaneers. The Falcons have been very bad recently. I'm taking the Bucks. We have basketball. There was um, NBA Cup action last night. The Spurs over the Lakers, Thunder over the Suns, and then on Tuesday, the Knicks beat the Raptors, and the Magic beat the Heat. So those semifinal matchups have been set for the NBA Cup. That'll be on Saturday. Knicks at Magic. Well, not at Magic. They're both going to be in Las Vegas, but Knicks, Magic, Spurs, Thunder. Thunder, of course, 24-1. Just balling, and maybe the Spurs can do something about that, maybe derail them a little bit. The Sharks play tonight in Toronto against the Maple Leafs, looking to, you know, avoid back-to-back losses, trying to get a win here. And then so yeah, that's tonight. And I guess that's going to be it. for what's going on. Obviously, we'll keep looking at free agency. It's been picking up, man. We had a big signing pretty much every day for the past 3 days. But I just want to say, this is the 100th episode of the show. Um, I started this just as a way to yap a little bit, to get some of my sports takes out there, but also to practice. Practice talking about sports, what I want to do after all. I want to be a sports broadcaster. And just a chance to, you know, get some tape out there. Obviously, this is nothing really serious. It's just me in front of a computer just talking. But I just want to say, 100 episodes. I still am mad about the one episode. Technically, it's 99, but there is one lost episode, episode 41, that I'm holding on to for a special occasion. I am mad that I missed a couple of days in October, but pretty much we've been every day except for 3 since September 1st. We've recorded, uploaded the video, talked about sports. And I just want to say to you, to the fans, especially my number one fan in the world, Grant Thompson, who comments on every video, um, even when he should be working. Um, Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Even though the average view duration is like 10 seconds and these videos are 10 minutes long. So, but anyway, I'm really appreciative of you guys for tuning in and watching, liking if you do like the video, and just, whenever you get a chance, just tuning in and seeing what happens. I mean, this isn't really supposed to be like a video thing. It's supposed to be listened to as a podcast. So I mean, if you're doing work or something at the gym or something, just want to listen to something but don't necessarily want to sit down and watch it, put this in 2x speed. Sometimes I talk pretty slow, sometimes I talk pretty fast, but it's, if you listen to it in 2x speed, you probably get the gist of it. Um, I but yeah, I really appreciate all of you who do actually, watch, take the time. You don't have to, but you do. And I appreciate that. Thank you to all the subscribers. I think I started with like 60 from previous lives of this channel. I've gotten about like 10 or so, maybe 15. I'm not sure where we're at. I don't really look at the stats like that as upload. But yeah, I think if you look at the beginning and to now, I think we've improved a lot. But I think we still can improve. What I need to get back to doing is start actually watching the games. Obviously, there is that thing going on with Comcast being stupid, but hopefully we'll resolve that soon so I can get back to watching the Warriors and Sharks. I mean, I would watch them, but I just don't have that channel now, which is like extremely frustrating. But I noticed that whenever I do watch the games, the analysis is better, the video is better. So we'll get back to that, and then more NBA and NHL talk. And yeah, I guess that's gonna do it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching the 100th episode, and we will be back with 101 tomorrow. I'll see you then.